So today we are flying a helicopter. Now I typically don't fly helicopters. I normally fly airliners, such as the Boeing 737, the 777 or the Airbus A320. But I've been learning to fly helicopters, and this particular helicopter for the last couple of weeks, and I'm really enjoying it. This is the Airbus H145 by Hype Performance Group. And I really like it a lot. It's excellent. This is the civil version, transporting passengers. We're here at Paris Charles de Gaulle in France. I'm going to take it for a flight, a typical real-world flight, one of the many helicopter flights that you can book when in Paris. I'm going to fly it from Paris Charles de Gaulle to a heliport called Issy, which is to the southwestern part of Paris. So let's go inside and have a look at that. So when we look at the navgraph, we're over here at Charles de Gaulle Airport, and where we're going to is over here, Issy les Moulineaux, Lima Foxtrot Papa India. And we're gonna do that flying VFR, following the VFR reporting points and the official VFR routes that are in force here in Paris. So first task is to get out of Charles de Gaulle. Well, it makes sense to depart to the south. So if we have a look at the VFR chart for Charles de Gaulle, you can see that there are various reporting points in place. And this reporting point here called South would make sense to fly towards that, then onwards to Romeo Hotel 2, make a right turn towards the southwest along the canal and the railroad, follow the rest of the points until we end up at Ile Saint-Denis. So on a navgraph we can also see those reporting points. We got the south over here, Romeo Hotel 2, the canal and the railroad, and if we follow that past the other waypoints, we eventually end up at Saint-Denis. That will take us to the Seine river, and then it's just a matter of following the river south around this bend here. That will get us to Issy. Now Issy looks like this. So we'll be arriving from the southeast along the river, and Issy can be recognized from afar by this very distinctive blue building. The landing and takeoff zone is situated over here. And if we have a look at the arrival procedure for Issy, then we can see that depending on the landing direction, we can take two routes following the river. If we want to land in this direction, we turn right before we get to this bridge and this building. So that should be this bridge here and this building over here. If we want to approach it from the other side, continue along the river, across the other bridge. It's probably easier to take the long way around, past those buildings here, avoid this prohibited area, make a right turn and land in this direction. So it will be this bridge here, along these buildings. This will be the prohibited area, and landing in this direction. So let's give that a try. So we've got some passengers in the back who would like to go from Charles de Gaulle to Issy. Now we can move up the divider so that we don't get distracted by them. Now we've done all our pre-checks, and obviously the engines are already running. Just need to put them into flight mode, which I can control externally. Now the wind is coming from, let's say, 11 o'clock. The landing and takeoff zone is here in front of us, so it would make sense to take off and fly to the left, and then another left turn towards the south. So let me get the navgraph chart back up so that we can follow the flight and then start heading off to Issy. Okay, so we'll be first flying to the southwest reporting point at the airport itself, across the southern runways, and then over the road towards the south reporting point. So all the instruments look fine. We've got no warning messages. Let's go into override mode. And let's give this a go. We're doing this flight offline. I do have traffic loaded using FSLTL, but other than that we've got no ATC to worry about. So let's get this into a hover and let's depart. Let's move forward, turn towards the west, build up some speed. At some altitude, let's say below 1,000 feet at the airport. Past the Concorde. Southwestern port should be to the right of these taxiways. And if I understand correctly, the Airbus H145 should be flown on autopilot as much as possible, so let's engage that. Let's turn towards the south, climb to about 1,000 feet. Doing about 100 knots or so, it's fine for now. Let's cross the runways. Further climb to about 1,300 feet or so. I think that's fine for flying VFR in Paris. Let's turn towards the southern reporting point. Should be over there. And the canal on the railroad is over here. So let's reduce speed a little bit so we can make a tighter turn. So this is a Romeo Hotel 2 reporting point coming up. And we start making our turn to the southwest. So here's the canal and the railroad. So let's stay to the south of that. Now we can increase our speed again. Our normal cruising speed in the Airbus H145 is about 120 knots. But I think 100 knots for this flight is more than enough. I want to do some sightseeing as well. I'm using the Paris City Pack here by Orbix, which is absolutely stunning. especially the buildings in the city center. Now today obviously we're going to fly around the city center following the Seine river, but I'm sure on future flights we'll be visiting the many sites in the city center as well. So from here it's just a matter of following the canal and the railroad. That will get us to the Seine river. Slight bend here, keep following it. As you can see on the chart, we've got the Bourget coming up. Just going to assume we've got permission to cross the wrong way. It's located over here. The Bourget airport coming up. Doesn't seem very busy tonight. Zoom in a little bit more. So we've got a crossroads coming up. The railroad splitting more to the north. And we need to make a more diagonal line towards the next waypoint. So let's do that here. Towards the edge of that park, some more forests. Park de Spoor. That will get us to another highway to follow. Which will be this one over here. Let's see the Bourget over there. let's follow this road. See a stadium there, that's Stade de France. You can already see the river Seine coming up in front of us. Also have the Eiffel Tower in the distance here, somewhere over there. It's a beautiful evening tonight. So this is Saint-Denis, and now it's just a matter of following the Seine River towards Issy. So one of the reasons that I wanted to fly helicopters is, well, first of all, it's really cool to fly helicopters. It's completely different from flying airliners, obviously. But also, I wanted to make more use of the very nice VFR scenery at low level in Microsoft Flight Sim. This is version 2020. And especially with 2024 coming up, VFR should be even better. And with the Orbx City Pack for Paris that I've got installed here, it looks absolutely stunning. And it's really enjoyable to do these kind of flights, low level, low speed, especially with the Airbus H145 by High Performance Group. They've got various versions of the helicopter. This is the civil version for passenger flights, but they've also got a medical version, version for fighting fires, and also a military version. And I've also got the action pack that you can buy forwards, so that you can fly generated missions, which makes it really fun. Also doing flights to oil platforms on the North Sea, for instance, gives you so many more options to fly. Oh, I should keep track of my heading, not get distracted. This group of buildings also quite nice. There's one building that you also can land on, which is this one over here. It's got a heliport. It's also I plan to land on that in future flights. So yeah, a lot of new opportunities and flights to do in a helicopter and doing VFR. Lots of fun. So we're continuing to follow the Seine River. If you look at the distance, we've got the distinctive blue building over here, and heliport is over there. So we're not too far away. can see Issy appearing on the chart as well. So let's just close and never graph for now. Let's start reducing speeds already. Let's go down to 80 knots or so. Also start reducing altitudes. Let's do about 1,000 feet for now. Stay on the right side of the Seine. Send some more. Do some more speeds, about 60 knots. So winds are behind us. So let's go for the longer route, across the building and across the bridge, past the buildings and avoid the prohibited area. Close to the Eiffel Tower, which is over there. Go reduce some more speed, just keep it nice and slow. Got the landing zone over here. Just need to fly around it. First bridge coming up here. Let's take it out of autopilot. So fly around these buildings and avoid that area. Towards the landing area. Pick a spot to land at. Keep forward momentum. Descent under control. And let's just auto hover here. Now the apron is behind us, so let's turn around on the spot. this hover taxi to the apron. Let's put it into auto hover first. Put on the hover mode. Like so. Move forwards. Landing lights. Oh, it wasn't even on. Okay. Don't have our strobes in. Let's park it in the corner over here. Let's put it into auto hover. Go left a bit. Forward a bit. A little bit more. And let's put it down here. Okay, there we are. Let's put the engines into idle mode. There we go, we're at Issy. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed my first helicopter video. I'm looking forward to make many more.